Hey divas, and welcome back to another video. Today we are getting ready while I try beauty hacks. We are putting elastic around my ears like apparently K-pop idols do. They didn't do that when I was following them. And then last night we put this in, obviously, to address the elephant in the room. And according to Alabama Rush Talk, apparently, which if you don't know, if you're not American, if you're not whatever, or if you just don't know.
Alabama Rush Talk, it's the University of Alabama. It is a school of little blonde white girls who love sororities. And that's what Alabama Rush Talk is, because you have to like rush a sorority to get into it.
However, our first little hackaroozies is DIY eye masks. So you start, rewind. You start by cutting a cotton pad in half. Okay. In half. And you have ice cold water, let me just dump this all out so you can see the ice cubes. Okay. Just and you put your little cotton pads in there. I'm getting a pair of tweezers. You got me up if you think I'm sticking my little phalanges in there. And then you get a moisturizer. Yay! What was that vine? A chicken, yay? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm so unk. Legitimately. I'm only 19. And I went to a Sweet 16 in February with one of my old coworkers, which is so funny. She's so sweet. I haven't worked there since 2024 when a hurricane wiped out our store. And she invited me anyway. She's so sweet. So cute. And that's on. I'm gonna rub the rest of that into my face if you don't mind. I felt so unk there. I hadn't realized I was really older than all of my previous coworkers, and it was uncomfortable. Okay, so now we have a sopping wet cotton pad. It's cold. I'm just gonna I don't include that in their videos, but whatever. And then bonk. So you have DIY performative eye. Oh gosh, you can't look down. DIY performative eye mask. I always hate seeing people with the eye mask on because it's falling down their cheek and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing and what are you trying to achieve? Okay, that actually is pretty stuck on, and it is indeed very cold, which does depuff your face, I guess. I can't look down though. It's not helpful. Okay, hair ties. This was not a thing when I was really into K-pop. Now, every time I get depressed, I instantly start following K-pop again. This is too loose, so I guess I have to double it. But this looks very small. So it should not fit around my ear. Yeah, this does not. Let me go see it. There's another one. I move these away because my kitten really likes hair ties. It's unfortunate. I'm back with smaller little elastics. Just little guys. See if this works better. Yep. Yeah, this is squeezing my ear. And this supposedly helps with lymphatic drainage. Supposedly. There was a doctor on TikTok that was like, it does nothing. But also I feel like he was giving the vibes of like a doctor that's like money hungry, you know. I'm really disliking that I can't look down comfortably in these. Like I have to like clutch my pearls to look down. We're gonna give this a little bit and I'll come back because I can't do makeup like that. Okay, so actually I just sat down and this one just splatted onto my leg. Like it was an audible splat sound. It was really uncomfortable, honestly. In the arms of the angel. Oh my god, my leg looks oh my god. Oh my god. What is all over my leg? New insecurity unlocked. Look at it, it's trying to fall off again already. Oh my god. I don't do eye masks. I find them to be kind of performative. And this is like fighting for its life to kill itself. Oh my god. Voiceover Sam time because this was like midnight the night before. So first, this is my little hackaroozies that I learned on TikTok a while ago, is that you get a claw clip. So when you have like the rod curler, you get a claw clip and you stick it to the top of your head so that it doesn't move around so much. And then I was showing you your scrunchies because it felt very 2019 of me. Like, do you remember like 2019, 2018, 2020, when that was like the status symbol of being in a relationship? Like if you had your girlfriend's scrunchies on your wrist, that was like the status symbol of like, that was the Gen Z equivalent of changing your Facebook status. Was having the scrunchies on your wrist. I don't know why I keep saying list. Or if you are scandalous, having the bra strap on your wrist. Yeah. So yeah, this was the entire hack. It did not take long. This was the first time I've done this in years, probably. But all you do is you wrap it really nice, really tight, and then you spray it until it's like 90%, 80% wet. It's been like 10 minutes. A little over, maybe. Let's drive along. I mean, like, it was cold, so I woke. It just went all absolutely just dripping down my face. That's okay. It's dripping down my arm and dripping down my face. Okay. It was cold, you know, it woke me up a little bit maybe, but I don't think I like get super puffy. Maybe I'm just delusional. I don't know. When I breathed in just now, a drop of water just like up my nose. Really uncomfortable experience, but it's all right. Okay. I do want to share. This is my one thing. My one thing. Okay? Okay. Ages and ages ago, when I was particularly insecure about my face. And this was, I don't know, 2018 maybe? The thing that the girls all told me to do on YouTube was to get a washcloth or your toothbrush. Hashtag environmentally friendly. And you like scrub your lips a bit. Because when you exfoliate your lips and, you know, irritate them enough by rubbing them like you're polishing a car, it supposedly makes them look bigger. Yay. Now, I'm mostly doing this because my lips very chapped, very dry, and this exfoliates all the dead skin off, which is helpful. Okay, that was my one contribution to this video. Okay, so we still have the elastics around my ears. Let's get ready, because try being an influencer for a day. It is so hard. Because I have like my foot on her neck. I'm never getting over that. Essentially, I need to make some videos, because here's the thing, on YouTube, the shorts always get more subscribers, and you know, I want to get my money up. I want to get monetized. If you don't know how you get monetized, it's 500 subscribers and then like XYZ hours, like I meant 97 watch hours for my channel right now, and I think you need like 3,000. And then for shorts, it's 3 million views. And if you match those, then you get monetized. I think there's another requirement, but I might be wrong. Get some primer on really quickly. I feel like when I'm watching people do their makeup, they neglect their nose. Am I the only one? Like, I feel like everybody like neglects their nose, and also like this part of their forehead, like the sides of their forehead. Maybe I'm just delusional. I don't know. Where is my little... Did I pack it away in here? I have like hunchback... Oh, but is it Notre Dame or Notre Dame? I don't know. Like, I'm just hunched over, and it doesn't help. Like, if I'm up to my full extent with my camera right now, or my phone rather, I'm not professional. Like, half my head is cut off. Oh, that's not good. But anyways, I need to get ready because I need to film some videos. I have some videos like in my notes app of what to film. Okay, oh wait, is that it down there? I'm looking for like a little moisturizer thing. Ba-bang! A rose gold radiance booster. It's important your face is like hydrated, you know? I live beside a fire station and they're currently going off. I hope that's not too much of a loud. You're also not supposed to like put your dropper on your face, just so everybody is aware of that. Like, that's bad because like the bacteria and stuff. I really don't know. I listened to something somebody says once, usually an older woman or a gay man, and I'm like, yep, makes sense. Noted. Like, I watched a lot of, like, my favorite content to watch when I was younger, other than, like, the obvious, like, I liked comedy stuff. I loved Good Mythical Morning when I was a kid. I still watch them pretty frequently. It's an entire 19-year-old. Ooh! Ooh! My life has really been wasted away by illness. Not depressed at all, don't worry about it. And blush. Let me open up my mirror. That's what I should do. And I watched like Smosh, and I watched LD Shadow Lady, and I Has Cupquake, and all these people. I love Stampy. That's one to this day, especially when I'm depressed or I just need like background noise and I don't want anything else. Stampy. Stampy, 100%, always will be. I need something to like weigh this down because it's like repeatedly falling over. Where's one of my ankle weights? 1 second. A little bit busted, but it will work. My mirror is also like incredibly dirty. And like, I watched all those people, of course, but my favorite like genre that you would catch me watching all the time is room tours and morning routines. Like, that was my jam. Day in the lives, hell yeah. Like, that is what I loved to watch. I loved watching people get ready for the day and like the differences between them. And obviously I was a kid, so I would watch like day in the lives, and then I would imagine myself like in their profession, especially teachers. Because before I was diagnosed as medically fragile because I don't have an immune system, that's an exaggeration, by the way, hyperbole. I do technically have an immune system, it's just bad. I have an IgG deficiency, and then I have a lot of IgE, at least the last time we checked. You know, obviously we don't check that very frequently, but it's to be assumed. And oh, I have like a gnarly pimple on my forehead. Gosh darn. See how I said darn and gosh? I'm getting better at this family-friendly thing, guys. And so I loved watching that kind of video. I had a particularly favorite one. I was jealous of a lot. I have my dog behind me. I'm like, is he gonna wake up? He's like a toddler. If you wake him up, it is hell on earth. And I was so freaking jealous of loft beds. If you had a loft bed, know that I was like steaming. I was seething and steaming and ooh, because of you. I was so jealous of a loft bed. Which is funny because I got rid of my bunk bed because I thought that it was too kiddish. It was too much. It was too kiddish. It was too silly. No. About that. Bronzer. Always hell on earth to open. Also, my desk is a mess. I think I mentioned that. It's an absolute mess. My room is messy, but it's not dirty. Like, look behind me. But I thought that my big brush was over. My big brush was over. Why am I? When I say brush, my big brush was over here, and it's not. So I'm kind of concerned about that because I want to kind of want to know where that is. That would be great. I don't think. Did I upload the video where I tried different nose contours? I can't remember. I made a video of trying different nose contours. And I have like a bulbous nose low-key. Not really low-key. Look at me. I have a pretty like bulbous nose. And that took a long time for me to like accept and be okay with. Like to this day, sometimes I'll look at pictures of myself and I'm like, oh! Because like, especially nowadays, like it's even worse nowadays. But even when I was a kid, like all these YouTubers, all these people were like getting nose job vlog, and their nose would be like my size or smaller, and they'd be like, and my nose was just hideous. It was so ugly and it was so big, and I needed to get rid of it. And I'm like, hate your nose. And I was computer make her super insecure. And like nose ring's trying to fall out. I hated my nose. I thought it was so ugly. I thought my face was so ugly. Especially when you're younger like that, like when you're going through puberty and everything, like it's just scary times. And I struggled with that for so long. I still struggle with that to this day. I also had a raging eating disorder, so that probably didn't help much. And really bad body dysmorphia. Not to trauma dump on you guys, but my brother was like kind of mean to me. And because he was also mentally ill, but he just like deflected that onto everybody. So fun. Not to trauma dump on you guys. Honestly, I think trauma dumping bonds people. We're bonded now. Me, and you. We are trauma bonded now. Okay? I think that's the greatest way to connect with somebody, is just to start trauma dumping. Obviously, like, don't just like start like word vomiting onto them like you've just met them and you're like, hi, my name is Samantha and I have an eating disorder. I have a body dysmorphia because my brother was mean to me and he called me names. Even though I wasn't big. I wasn't a big girl. And it was hard. Don't do that. But I think, like, you know, like if you're friends with somebody or you're becoming friends with somebody and like you guys can trauma dump, like low key, kind of a goated way to bond with somebody. Maybe that's a hot take, I don't know. Because like it can get weird. You have to like be on the same level of trauma dump though. Because like if they're like, and my parents died in a car crash and they were gone and now I was an orphan and then I moved in with my grandma and my grandma hits me. Like that might not be the time to be like, and then my dog died in front of my eyes. That might not be the time. And that's kind of like a different situation than becoming an orphan and then being abused, you know? There's a time and a place for everything. I can't find a smaller brush. I really don't know where all of my brushes have run off to, but I can't find one to do. I usually do like a little AO is what it's called, I think. It's like the cutesy under eyes, because I do have like fat under eyes, and so like when you accentuate them, I have a hair on my finger. Dog hair. Freaking dogs. It makes my eyes look super cute and like dolly, and I love them. I love when I have like big bug eyes staring into your soul. Has it been 15 minutes? Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes already? Jesus Christ on a cracker. I'm just holding you guys hostage. Gunpoint. My dad was a cop and he gets very sensitive about that, but it's not sensitive as in like, oh, you shouldn't do it, but he's like, that's not how you point a gun. And I'm like, I'm woke, I don't care. I'm woke. I'm never shooting again. I kind of joke about it because a lot of my subscribers are young. And yes, I can tell when you're young. I joke that I'm going to indoctrinate them. Okay, my eyeliner's turning out super buns. Super horrible. We're abandoning that project. Nobody's gonna be close enough to my eyes to see that anyways, and I have glasses on. Oh my god. Just bloop, bloop. Nobody's gonna be close enough to my face to see that. Okay. 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 Lip liner. 1 second. Oh, it just like it was excited and then it went right back down. And because I'm gay. And this is like the most natural, like exact color match to my lips. You can't see it. That's fine. So like, I joke and I say I'm gay. I'm bisexual. I'm technically the closest related label that I can identify with is omnisexual. But that's like bisexual with more steps. And so whenever I tell somebody, I say that I'm bisexual, you know? Because it makes more like, oh, like I know what that is, you know? Lip gloss. Like my friend calls me a lesbian. I watch Dairy Girls, and if you know Dairy Girls, one of them is a lesbian. They all wear like little pride flag pins. It's so cute. But she says Leslie, and I'm really obsessed with that. Okay. And I'm a wee Leslie. I think it's so cute. And like, oh, it's wet right there. Why was my thing wet? I guess maybe my little patches. Ugh. Ugh. My friend always calls me a lesbian. I had to really think on what I was saying. Maybe a little bit of the ADHD in me. That's okay. Because like I am a man hater to my core. Like deep in my soul, I just hate. Ooh, why would a man be there? Why would a man be there? And it's obvious, like, it's not misandry. Like, I'm not, like, genuinely against men. It's just that every man in my life irritates me in some way. And then you go online and there's more men irritating you. And then your friend talks about her boyfriend and you're like, break up! He's pissing me off! Okay, so, all that we have left is this. Little scrunchies in there. I did this last night, and obviously, no, I'm not a beautiful sleeper. So this was not like, I did not sleep on my back for this shit. I think that's the first time I cussed. That's really good for me. This is a really good record. Anybody else watch Shane Dawson before he got canceled? He used to make these like conspiracy theory videos. And one of them was about, like, ghosts. And, like, me and my coworker talked about this when I was working. Because you would, like, color block. And if you could get a good section, like, if you were the front section and then somebody was working register, because it was usually 3 people. Somebody working the front, which was, like, the boutique and register. Because it was, like, a boutique, 25%, and then the rest was thrift store. And then you were working like the first section, which was like first half of the store, and you weren't working the back, you could get some good conversations in. You really could. Now, if you were working the back, you were isolated from everybody pretty much. But if you were working the front, you could get some good conversations in. So that is, you know, that is what I was doing. Promise you that. And like, we talked about ghosts. We had ghost experiences. Like, we were talking all about it. And I remember in the Shane Dawson video, he says, like, if you slept on your back, then, like, they could, like, your sleep paralysis chances, like, up. And I actually did just see a, like, Instagram carousel. And it's just, like, artist who draws her life. And, like, she talked about sleep paralysis in her last post and how her boyfriend, now husband, like doesn't sleep on his back because he gets really bad sleep paralysis if he does. And I've really like kept that. I'm not sleeping on my back. I don't care if it causes acne or wrinkles or whatever for sleeping on my side. I do not care. I'm not sleeping on my back. Let's take my hair out. Yeah, I would say that worked. I would say that worked. Next one. I'm gonna have to talk about ghost stories maybe, because like I do have some good ones. In this closet right here, I was about to say my phone password, but so I always joked when I was in middle school that I had closet ghost, which was fair because I did have some spooky experiences. Like the most mellow dog known to man, he was more of a rock than a dog. He like started growling at like 3 a.m. and there was like this weird like growl sound coming from my closet, and this dog, who once again was more of a rock than a dog, he was solid. He hardly ever barked, he hardly ever did anything ever, and he like sat up and was like, yo And then I had this German Shepherd. She was 125 pounds. She was a big girl. She was up to like my hips when I, full grown adult. Because she lived for like 12 years, 11 years. Like, she lived long. She was a little old lady when she died. And when she was younger, she like went to my closet and was like just screaming at it. And it didn't help. This was like my dad right after deployment. And we were out and about when she was doing this. He was a little freaked out by this. And there's been so many other occurrences and so many weird things. Like, I don't even know. 3, 2, 1, Luke. I think that it worked. I think that it might have. And then let's take out those little look. They were kind of tight. Like, my ears are folded. I can feel them like unfolding right now. My friend's calling me. I don't really want to pick that up right now. Sorry, Kay. I'm choking. I'm doing something right now. And like, I don't know if that like depuffed my face at all. Here's the after, and I didn't show you the before. It definitely curled my hair. Now, it doesn't give you like the bouncy like blowout, but it definitely curled my hair. She's calling me again. My friend knows that I'm never busy. And like, if I don't pick up, she's kind of like an abusive boyfriend, honestly. And if I don't pick up, she's like, Samantha! Samantha! But yeah, here we go. Here we are. It's definitely something. And I feel cute. I feel cute. Here's one thing though. Let's see if I can find the other earring for this. Chances are I won't. A girl can hope. Girl can hope. This is what I mean by my room is messy. Like, oh, I found the brush though. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Like, I know where everything is. It's just that it's a wee bit messy while I do it. Like, the other half of this is either in the pile right here, because essentially what I did to make this video is I just pushed everything to either side of my desk, or it's in my little chest that I have. It's really not a big deal. I wasn't really interested in that one. The girl who was saying that one gave me a weird vibe. She gave me a little bit of a trad wife vibe. Ugh. Ugh, don't fall down that pipeline, girls. Let's go, girls. So, here's how we're looking. Here's how we're doing. Honestly, I feel like the curls turned out pretty good. I feel like that was the best hack of the day, was spraying them after. I do need to get dressed and I need to film some videos. Once again, try being an influencer for a day. It is so hard. I woke up at I got out of bed at 10 a.m. today. It's like 11 o'clock right now. Yeah, I need to film some TikToks. I need to film some shorts. Hashtag engagement. And I need to edit this video. And then I need to do my user interviews. I'm probably going to do that after this. So that's $125 I'm making off of doing a little user interview. That sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah. Okay. Well, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I would, super duper appreciate if you liked and commented and subscribed. If you are still here, I would love if you give me some music recommendations, honestly. I love listening to music. And I do have some music I want to listen to right now, so add it to my list of things I want to listen to for the first time, and then fly up to heaven, hopefully. Jesus take the wheel. I think that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. I would mucho appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. I love you. Bye. Bye.